welcome to the tent. And it's time for your first ever signature challenge.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're dishing out our picks for the behind-the-scenes secrets about what really goes on in the kitchens of cooking shows.
You got no respect.
No respect.
Now get out.
Number 10, what happens with all the leftovers?
So today I made for you Korean fried chicken, twice fried and then pressed in the waffle maker. And then finally a seaweed butter.
There's never a shortage of food on cooking shows, and that means lots of leftovers. And with the growing emphasis on curbing food waste, one of the big questions we've always had is, what happens to all that food? Well, some of it, the stuff that's been sitting under hot lights all day and has gone bad, does go in the garbage. But much of the leftover food does go to feed hundreds, if not thousands, of people.
Over here, tart overtakes this entire flavor profile.
I love the cauliflower. Like the sauce you made, I could definitely sense that this was a budget battle from the sauce.
On some shows, the crew gets to take home extra food. And on some shows like Rachel Ray and Guy's Grocery Games, the leftovers get donated to local charities and food pantries. Triple G even provides the scraps from competitions to farms as feed for animals.
Where are you guys at? Where's the pecan pie being used?
The crumble is gonna go on the green beans.
Number 9, judging can take a long time. One of the key elements of any cooking competition show is the judging. We love to watch them cook, but we also want to see who wins. And that decision is made by the judges.
Really delivered a lot of flavor and made the most of the very simple ingredients that you had been given. That dish was prepared by Shirley, so congratulations.
And while it appears to only take a few minutes, and maybe a commercial break, for them to come into their decision, the truth is quite different. And it can vary greatly by show as well. When it comes to Chopped and Holiday Baking Championship, the back and forth between the judges can take anywhere from 15 to about 45 minutes.
You've put it on the sauce and the sponge has absorbed some, but not too much, so it do get a nice tang.
But it's very buttery buttercream. It's kind of overwhelming everything else.
Oh, I can't please you all.
And while that might seem long, it's nothing compared to Top Chef judging tables, which can last up to 8 hours.
Prosecco and the ginger, it makes a wonderful sauce. What I love is the plantain in there. It's great.
Look at my plate and look at Scott's plate. You clearly did something right.
Number 8, preheated and boiling.
Once I see the elk jerky, the first thing I do is get it into the boiling water. I feel like it needs to be reconstituted in a way to be able to incorporate it anywhere else in this dish.
As many of us home chefs know, sometimes when preparing a meal, it's preheating the oven and boiling the water that takes the most time. Now imagine you're on Chopped and you only have 30 minutes to complete a dish.
Just less than 5 minutes left.
Heard 5 minutes. My number one fear with this cake is that it's gonna collapse completely.
You don't have time to waste waiting for ovens to get warm and water to boil. And thankfully, you don't have to, because before the start of each round, the ovens are already heated up to 350 degrees. And there's a pot of boiling water on your stove ready to go. It's the least they can do, given some of the crazy mystery basket ingredients they throw at the contestants.
Open up your appetizer baskets. Whoa! And here we go, it's fruity cereal crisps.
Number 7, seasonal shows filmed way in advance.
It's gingerbread mania in here.
Happy holiday!
You know how some people really get angry when they see Christmas lights and decorations going up at the beginning of November? Well, how do you think those folks would feel about seeing a Christmas baking competition show being filmed in April? Watching all of the various seasonal baking competitions on the Food Network always gets us even more in the spirit of whatever holiday they're celebrating.
Waiter, there's a rat in my dessert, and it's delicious.
This is a dessert I would be happy to bring to a Halloween party.
However, for those filming the shows, The actual holiday they're honouring can be up to 3 to 8 months away when they film the show. The lengthy post-production involved in creating a complete series of episodes from all the raw footage requires that kind of lead time.
You have thoroughly grossed me out.
Cockroach looks very, very lifelike. I love the way you've done the colours.
No me gusta las cucarachas, all right? But this one I love.
Number 6, judges are trying the food early. Have you ever wondered how the food stays warm between the time the contestants finish cooking it and when the judges finally taste it? Well, the answer is it doesn't.
I think you've done a great job. Quail's slightly gamey, the coating delicious. You've elevated a fast food and you paid respect to your upbringing.
By the time you see the judges on Chopped trying the dish and giving the contestants feedback, the food on their plates is often cold. What we don't see though is the judges tasting the food before that. To quote Chopped host Ted Allen, the minute we cut after a cooking round, the judges get up from the chopping block and they go over to the stations and they taste things that are hot.
Right now, we want you to make innovative dishes with a nod to pizza in all 3 rounds. If your dish doesn't cut it, you will be chopped.
On MasterChef shows, the judges will also taste the food right when finished or even while the contestants are still cooking.
As soon as we are done cooking, we leave set and the judges come out and they taste all of our food when it's hot.
Number 5, Bake Off interviews hundreds of applicants. While it sucks to be the first contestant to be eliminated from any competition show, we hope that cooking show contestants can find some comfort in the fact that it truly is an accomplishment just making it on the show.
Those who fall short will be asked to leave. Those who excel,
I think it's all right. Miracle.
will be named Star Baker.
Take the Great British Bake Off, for example. Fania Moore works on the show and has a hand in casting the dozen or so bakers that make it to the iconic tent to compete.
You know, somebody's got to go first. And obviously I'm disappointed, but I'm proud to have made it. Yeah, I'm all right. I knew it was going to happen.
And to find those 12 or so bakers, Moore has said that they interview 400 to 500 people. So even the first one off the show made it farther than hundreds of other amateur bakers.
Other people were stronger. I was always the underdog, but managing to get through, just getting to the final was a win for me. So this is just unreal.
Number 4, social media can get you on Triple G.
My God, if I win $20,000 today, we've been saving up to try to add a room to our home. My wife is going to be excited, and she deserves it. She's the hardest worker in the family.
It's impossible to scroll through Facebook or Instagram without coming across pictures of food. But annoying as it is to see the person next to you at brunch taking model shots of their avocado toast, these posts can help get someone on Guy's grocery games. No, not the soccer mom at the other table, but the chef of the restaurant you're at.
If your tia showed up and had a platter of enchiladas, you were
going down.
You were through the roof.
That's
what you were happy for. Okay,
Yes.
I buy it.
Yes.
I buy it. Good luck.
It turns out that Guy Fieri and his team are perusers of food on social media and have used it to cast the show. As Memphis chef Keith Clinton told the Memphis Flyer, they just called the restaurant and said, "I see you're doing some interesting things on Instagram and Facebook. We're just wondering who's the chef there and what's going on."
I think pasta and steak. So I decided, let's do both. And is it really a party without Brussels sprouts? Please enjoy.
Number 3, Chef Ramsey is well protected.
I cannot believe that.
That was my fault. I got a little bit crispy.
Can you pass me your glasses?
No, they're clean.
No, don't giggle. Just get real.
Yes, chef.
Have you ever watched Hell's Kitchen and wondered why nobody has ever physically attacked Gordon Ramsay, given how abrasive and verbally abusive he can be? Well, we're thinking there are at least a couple very big reasons. His bodyguards.
Hey, you. Hey, come here, you. All of you.
A lesson in common sense. Have you had enough? Have you had
No,
enough?
chef.
Do you know what? Because I have.
According to season 6 contestant Robert Hess, Ramsey has a few Suge Knight-looking guys waiting to break some necks. These guys usually remain off camera. However, if you remember the episode with the guy who asked Ramsey to step outside, insulted him and challenged him to fight, those two guys that showed up real quick? Yeah, those were the bodyguards.
Do you think I'm scared? Huh? Look at you.
Number 2, it probably isn't the chef's actual kitchen. A lot of celebrity chefs who have their own cooking shows probably do have very nice kitchens.
This is going all into my dragon's breath chili, which you see working right here. Wow, I got some peppers, some boneless chuck, and some onions going down, some jalapenos in there so far.
However, it's also probable that their kitchen isn't the one they filmed their show in. For the most part, cooking show kitchens are often set up on sound stages and studios. For example, Guy's Big Bite and 30-Minute Meals are both filmed in the same studio in New York City.
Remember, we're working over moderate heat here, just medium. You don't want to get the pan too hot. I've got my buffalo chicken bites coming out here. This is my last batch. They cook up so quick, and aren't they gorgeous?
In fact, it was the same space where Iron Chef America filmed as well. Now, there are exceptions to this rule, as the barefoot Contessa herself, Ina Garten, initially filmed her show in her home kitchen. However, she eventually moved out of there and into a barn on her property that she converted into a studio kitchen.
We're all gonna need a nap instead of getting any work done. We can get this one on. Perfect.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Hell's Kitchen has a lawyer on set. Being a contestant on Hell's Kitchen means getting yelled at by Gordon Ramsay.
Hey, red team, come here. All of you, better speed. No, just touch that. Look how overcooked it is at the bottom, look. Look.
But if you win, it also means a job as a head or executive chef at one of his restaurants and a $250,000 cash prize. And when there's that kind of money on the line, there are usually lawyers right there making sure it's a fair line for everybody.
All of you, come here. All of you! What was the one thing I asked, Anton? Don't let it overcook, chef. So, well, look at that. Touch it.
As season 10 winner, Chef Christina Wilson told MASH, there's a lawyer on set from Fox every time that we're recording, anytime there's a challenge or a dinner service. There's no funny business. It's a cash prize. It has to be fair.
Your menu. Christina.
Yes, chef.
Your menu.
I know, chef.
Which of these behind-the-scenes revelations took you by surprise? Let us know in the comments.
What?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.